Hello, happy Sabbath, and welcome back to a chapter a day. I can actually say a chapter a day because yesterday I did a chapter two. So we are in the book of Isaiah, and I'll be reading chapter 2 today. Now, I was looking at chapter 3, but I think I can mix 3 and 4 because 4 is just 6 verses. So I will just do the 2 of them together the next reading. But today, I pray that you had a good week. Great. I want to say good, something good, a good week. And whatever you didn't get this week, trust me, God is still working on it. He has not forgotten you. He has not heard you. He has heard you, and he will answer. You have to just wait and trust. Trust me, I'm saying that to me first. It's coming here first and then there. Because trust me, I get so what is the word, discouraged sometimes that God isn't hearing me, and God is just allowing the wicked to prosper while the righteous just seem to be suppressed and depressed and just having a hard time. But God is working, and I believe so, because I have seen God's answers to my prayers many times, silent prayers. So I know God is working. Okay, so let's get started. Remember, Isaiah is one of what we call the major prophets in the Bible because of the number of books of chapters that are in his writing. The minor prophets will be those with the lesser writings, which we will encounter. And we have quite a number of prophets to go through before we are finished with the Old Testament. But we're getting there. Oh my goodness, I tell you, this has been a long journey and it's not even finished yet, not near. So we are going to be just chugging along day by day or week by week or however, bi-weekly, or I don't think I'll let it get that far. Not bi-weekly, but at least mid-weekly, however it might go. We're going to get there. I haven't skipped one book yet and I don't plan to do so. I wasn't sure how I would get through some of those, like Song of Solomon and Ecclesiastes, and Proverbs seem to last forever because just, Proverbs and Psalms. Psalms had one book, 190, Psalm 119, and that in itself had so many different parts, but we got through it. And thank God, here we are in Isaiah chapter 2. So let's begin. The word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. Remember, this is God's word through the prophet Isaiah to the people of Jerusalem and Judah, who are all Jews, okay? Those are the two major cities of the Israelites back then. Verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord. Therefore thou hast forsaken thy people, the house of Jacob, because they be replenished from the east, and are soothsayers like the Philistines, and they please themselves in the children of strangers. Now remember what I said the previous day I was reading. The children of Israel are really in a terrible state. They are not walking with God. They are not worshiping God. They are worshiping idols and all of these false gods from the heathen nations. And that's why God is sending these messages by the prophet Isaiah. Okay, verse 7. Their land also is full of silver and gold, neither is there any end of their treasures. Their land is also full of horses, neither is there any end of their chariots. Their land also is full of idols. They worship the work of their own hands. that which their own fingers have made. And the mean man boweth down, and the great man humbleth himself. Therefore forgive them not. Enter into the rock, and hide thee in the dust, for fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon every one that is proud and lofty, and upon every one that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low. And upon all the cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon all the oaks of Bashan, and upon all the high mountains, and upon all the hills that are lifted up, and upon every high tower, and upon every fenced wall, and upon all the ships of Tarshish, and upon all pleasant pictures. And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. And we know the day of the Lord's coming. Jesus is going to return, and it's not going to be about any kings, any leaders, anybody, no stars and famous people. They are going to be brought low. Those who are not walking with God are going to be brought low. It's going to be about God's people being vindicated, finally vindicated for the evil that has been done in this world. But we have to hold fast. If we look at the world and start doing what they're doing and behaving just like the world, there's not going to be any distinction. When Christ comes, we are not going to be going with him. We have to stand firm and stand out from the world. Be in it, but not of it. Okay? Verse 18. And the idols he shall utterly abolish, and they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. In that day a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks for fear of the Lord, and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Cease ye from man, whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of? What is man that thou art mindful of him, or the son of man that thou visitest him? We are told not to put our trust or our faith or our dependence upon man. And I say that all the time. There is no human being that I can tell you I put my faith in, my trust in, because I know when times get tough, I myself need God to bring me through, to strengthen me. I cannot place my trust in a human being. It's not going to work. It's not going to last. Not at all. On Christ, the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. That's the end of Isaiah chapter 2. Nice words. This is what's going to be happening when the Lord comes. I'm telling you, this is his prediction and warning at the same time to the children of Israel, to mend their ways and get themselves together. And that's what we ought to be doing, because we can look around us and see something's happening. The world is changing, and it's not going to be business as usual. So now it's time to make our calling and election sure. And that's what we need to be doing each day. Keep our minds. This is where Satan is trying to get us, through here. This is how he enters: eyes, ears, mouth, all the portals of entry. Mostly here and here. Yeah. So we need to be so careful about what we see, what we listen to, who we gather with. We need to be so careful. Guard the portals of your mind, and guard any entry into your heart by that evil one. So I pray that you all have a blessed week ahead. And until our next reading, remember, faith comes when we hear God's word. So keep on listening. Take care. Bye.